More news coming in. No interim relief to 9 MLAs can't vote in tomorrow's trust vote is what the Supreme Court has now decided. No relief for 9 MLAs, in fact, who had approached the Supreme Court after the Uttarakhand High Court had said that their disqualification continues and that they really can't be voting in tomorrow's trust vote in Uttarakhand Assembly. We've been given to understand that it's a setback once again for the MLAs, with the Supreme Court now saying that they can't be voting in tomorrow's trust vote. So no Supreme Court relief essentially for 9 of these MLAs who had in fact first approached the Uttarakhand High Court wanting to vote in the floor test tomorrow in Uttarakhand Assembly, and then the Uttarakhand High Court had turned down their request, in fact had said that the disqualification stays. Then they moved the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court had heard the matter today, and the news that we're getting, the latest in this case, is that there is in fact no interim relief to all of these 9 MLAs, and they cannot be voting in tomorrow's trust vote in Uttarakhand Assembly that had been previously decided by the courts. So 9 of these Congress rebel MLAs who had moved the Supreme Court today, challenging the High Court's verdict, will now have to face disappointment because the Supreme Court is not giving them any relief. They can't be voting in tomorrow's trust vote. They continue to remain disqualified. Well, it does appear to be advantage Harish Rawat, as 9 of these Congress MLAs can't vote in tomorrow's trust vote, and this has now been finally decided by the Supreme Court. In fact, the High Court had also ruled the same, that they continue to be disqualified and that the Speaker's decision can't be overruled, is what the Uttarakhand High Court had said. Well, all of these 9 MLAs had moved the apex court challenging the order today, in fact, and the Supreme Court now deciding that the disqualification continues and that they can't vote in tomorrow's trust vote. 9 of these Congress rebel MLAs will not be voting in tomorrow's trust vote. In fact, it does appear that this time around there is advantage Harish Rawat, because he didn't get any support from all of these 9 Congress MLAs who in fact wanted to vote in the trust vote, which is to take place tomorrow at the Uttarakhand Assembly. And now the Supreme Court also not ruling in their favor. Meenakshi Bhanja was in court, and she gets us more details on that front. Meenakshi, of course, this does look like advantage Harish Rawat, with 9 of these Congress MLAs not being allowed to vote in tomorrow's trust vote in the Uttarakhand Assembly.
कहा कि ये शेड्यूल 10 पैरा 2(1) में आता है, ये सब हम इसका एग्जामिन करेंगे। तो माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय की खंडपीठ उसे एग्जामिन करेगी कि 10 शेड्यूल पैरा 2(1)(a) का मैटर है।
किस आधार पे ये लोग अंतरिम राहत की मांग कर रहे थे और उसमें क्या कहना था इनका कि हमको वोटिंग की इजाजत दी जाए, किस तरीके से चाह रहे थे?
बेसिकली जो उनके पिटीशन में वो इंटरिम रिलीफ इस ग्राउंड पे चाहते थे कि कल फ्लोर टेस्ट होना है, नहीं तो हमारा पिटीशन इनफ्रक्चुअस हो जाएगा। अदालत ने कहा इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है, क्योंकि अदालत ने, आपको ध्यान होगा कि 7 बिंदु रखे थे पहले कि 7 में क्या किसी का कहीं करप्शन है, किसी की डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन है, तो आर्टिकल 356 इन्वोक हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता। जो एक्सेप्शनल क्लॉज है, इमरजेंसी क्लॉज है, तो इमरजेंसी क्लॉज में इस तरह के मसले नहीं आते हैं। बेसिकली अदालत ने पहले 356 के मसले पर सुनवाई की और उसमें आदेश पारित कर दिया। वो इंटरिम रिलीफ के लिए कोई ग्राउंड उनके लिए नहीं बनता था।
ठीक है, ये बताइए इसमें जो इन्होंने रेस्पोंडेंट बनाया है, किसको किसको बनाया है, नोटिस किसको किसको हुआ है?
इसमें प्रतिवादी नंबर 1 स्पीकर हैं विधानसभा, और प्रतिवादी नंबर 2 श्रीमती इंदिरा हृदय जी हैं, जिन्होंने कंप्लेंट डाली थी स्पीकर के यहाँ।
इन दोनों को नोटिस हुआ है?
इनको दोनों को नोटिस हुआ है। प्रतिवादी नंबर 1 की तरफ से मैं मुकेश गिरी एज स्पेशल काउंसिल फॉर स्पीकर उत्तराखंड के लिए 12 जुलाई को इनके फैसला लिया है। 12 जुलाई को इनके मुकदमा सुना जाएगा। हम जब तक इसमें जवाब दाखिल करके रखेंगे।
ठीक है।
And Kumar Pranav Singh, a rebel MLA, is now on the phone line with us. It certainly is a setback for you because the court has decided that you can't be voting in tomorrow's trust vote, something that you were eagerly hoping for. कुमार प्रणव सिंह, अगर आप मेरा सवाल सुन पा रहे हैं, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने डिसाइड किया है कि आप वोट नहीं कर सकते कल के उत्तराखंड असेंबली के ट्रस्ट वोट में। And try and get that line back with the rebel MLA in just a bit from now. However, the latest that we're getting for you at the moment is that the Supreme Court has decided that 9 of these Congress MLAs, these rebel MLAs, will continue to remain disqualified and that they can't be voting in tomorrow's trust vote in the Uttarakhand Assembly. Well, all of these 9 Congress MLAs had previously approached the Uttarakhand High Court, and the Uttarakhand High Court had also said that the order remains the same and that they continue to be disqualified, after which all of these rebel MLAs swiftly moved the apex court, hoping for some relief, wanting to vote in tomorrow's trust vote in Uttarakhand Assembly. So at this point in time, politically speaking, it does appear advantage Harish Rawat for the moment. He will have to prove the support of only 31 lawmakers in tomorrow's trust vote, or else it would have been difficult for Harish Rawat to get the numbers, since these MLAs were rebel Congress MLAs and were not in favor of Harish Rawat. The question right now is whether Harish Rawat can prove his majority with 9 Congress MLAs not being allowed to vote, and this is something that has now finally been ruled by the Supreme Court as well. Ambika Soni, Congress General Secretary in charge of Uttarakhand, is with us. Thanks for speaking to Times Now, ma'am. How do you react to this? The Supreme Court now not allowing 9 of these Congress rebel MLAs to vote tomorrow, so it does appear advantage Harish Rawat at the moment.
You know, we are not talking in terms of individual advantages or disadvantages. We have always stood that these 9 have been suspended by the Honorable Speaker of the Assembly, using the powers vested in him by the Constitution as a constitutional authority. Even the Bombay judgment endorses that. And having said that, having given all the proofs necessary to the Speaker, to the Rajyapal, and wherever, and to the Honorable judges,
Well, we'll try and get that line back with Ambika Soni, who, of course, is the Congress General Secretary in charge of Uttarakhand. Meenakshi Banja was in Supreme Court getting us all of those details. Meenakshi, of course, you were there. And at the moment, it does appear it's advantage Harish Rawat, with him now having to prove the support of only 31 lawmakers. And 9 of these rebel MLAs will not get to vote.
Well, absolutely, Sneha. What is very, crucial here is that these 9 MLAs were hoping for relief from the Supreme Court. They beseeched the Supreme Court to allow them to enter the Assembly only for 2 hours, to at least allow them to vote and keep that vote in a secret ballot for later. But clearly, Supreme Court was having none of that. And while the Supreme Court has kept their main disqualification plea, Sneha, pending before it, but what is very critical here is for the floor test tomorrow, they cannot enter the Assembly and they cannot cast any vote. Like you rightly pointed out, for now it looks like advantage Harish Rawat, and therefore we are seeing scenes from Uttarakhand of the supporters gathering and rallying around Harish Rawat. But this is a major strategic win for the Congress party, because remember, earlier during the day when the matter came up for consideration, it was the Congress that was impressing upon the apex court as to how these 9 were already in a conspiracy with the leader of opposition, Ajay Bhatt, on the morning of 18th March 2016, way before the appropriation bill was tabled in the Assembly. So they were trying to emphasize as to how they were already in conspiracy to bring down the Rawat government. And as per Schedule 10 of the Constitution of India, once the High Court has made its mind known, Sneha, for something as critical as this, wherein you recall the Supreme Court has gone on to appoint even 2 observers, taking in consideration the central government's modification that it sought today. Clearly, they were not able to convince the apex court about the veracity of their actions, about the veracity as to how it was essential for them to cast their vote. The Supreme Court did not buy their arguments, and that is the reason we are seeing the Supreme Court consider the matter at a later date of hearing on the 12th of July. But for now, like you rightly pointed out, it certainly seems like advantage for Harish Rawat.
All right, so Meenakshi also giving us that bit of information that the matter is going to be considered on the 12th of July, which obviously then means that they're missing the floor test tomorrow. Meenakshi, do continue to be with us. We have Samia Kapoor also getting us more details on that front. Samia is joining us from Dehradun. And Samia, we do understand that you are with the supporters of Harish Rawat, who of course would be elated at this point in time, because if you just look at the numbers, it does look like advantage Harish Rawat at this point in time, doesn't it?
Well, certainly I'm right now standing at the residence of Harish Rawat, and you can see the manner in which the Congress supporters over here are already celebrating, chanting victory slogans here after the Supreme Court dismissed the plea of the 9 rebel Congress MLAs, whether they would be allowed to vote tomorrow for the floor test or not. The situation over here at Harish Rawat's residence is electric. Harish Rawat is inside the residence. We are waiting for him to step out. They're already distributing sweets over here, so clearly they are already counting on their numbers. They know that they will be able to approve the majority on the floor of the House in the morning. Senior Congress leaders Ghulam Nabi Azad and Ambika Soni arrived at Dehradun today, and they are expected to be holding meetings with the Congress MLAs and Harish Rawat towards the evening. And tomorrow will be the decisive day when the floor test will finally seal the fate of the government in Uttarakhand. And while the Congress leaders have maintained that they have always been confident about proving the numbers at the floor of the House, they were always in favor of it, and they completely rejected the claims of horse trading and questioned the veracity and authenticity of the sting operations that showed Harish Rawat and many other Congress MLAs indulging into conversations pertaining to bribe taking and the others. But right now, the Supreme Court judgment has completely swung the situation in the favor of the Congress over here. While they are happier here, ma'am, you all are here while already celebrating the Supreme Court has struck down the plea of the 9 rebel Congress MLAs that be allowed to vote. But tomorrow is the floor test. Are you confident to prove the numbers? Do you think you will have the numbers?
We were confident, we are confident, and we will prove clear majority tomorrow. You can see the enthusiasm, because this president rule was forcibly imposed on Uttarakhand. We were in the majority. Just one day before, when governor had ordered the floor test, one day before they have unconstitutionally, in late night meeting by Prime Minister, they have forcibly imposed the president rule. We all are against. We had been demanding. So elections are not far off. It was just 6 months away. BJP could have waited to win democratically and to form the government here, but they are
already celebrating. Isn't this too early? Why don't wait till tomorrow?
Because nine were playing very crucial role. Because these 9 were very important, and on the basis of these 9 MLAs, BJP was dreaming of forming the government. Now the Supreme Court has supported us. We are very confident we'll win tomorrow.
Well, clearly the Supreme Court judgment on this entire matter to strike down the plea of the 9 rebel Congress, the MLA, has almost vindicated the stand of the Congress party over here, who are now confident to form the government. In the morning, Ghulam Nabi Azad and Ambika Soni also said that they're confident that Harish Rawat would be forming the government. We are outside his residence, and you can see the way the Congress supporters are chanting victory slogans already outside his residence. We are waiting to get like the first reactions of Harish Rawat, who is yet to step out, who is very much present inside.
Yes, of course, Harish Rawat is going to be the man to really look out for, because tomorrow he has to prove the support of only 31 lawmakers, isn't it, Samia? And that is something that he would be very, very happy about at this point in time, given the fact that he knew that 9 of those Congress rebel MLAs were not really coming back to him. Samia, I was asking you that 31 lawmakers, well, that's the number that Harish Rawat would be looking at very closely, because he has to prove the support of 31 lawmakers in tomorrow's trust vote now finally, and he is obviously hoping to get that number right.
Hello? Could you please repeat the question?
All right. Well, Samia, if you could hear me, I was asking you that Harish Rawat would be very relieved today, because he now only has to prove the majority of 31, the support of 31 lawmakers, and that is something perhaps he's very confident about. All right, we'll try and get that line back with Samia in just a bit from now. Samia, of course, was tracking all of those details from Dehradun right outside Harish Rawat's residence there, where supporters are celebrating at the moment. Celebrations, in fact, have broken out after the Supreme Court ruled in favour of actually against the 9 Congress MLAs, saying that the rebel Congress MLAs can't be voting in tomorrow's trust vote. The final order on that is going to be on the 12th of July, which means that tomorrow they will not be voting in Uttarakhand Assembly.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.